guys, and welcome to my first video of my Road to Rank 1 series. Today we're starting it off strong with some wins, maybe some losses, who knows, but this is the deck list, obviously playing Sakazuki. Hopefully he doesn't get banned in the West, but you never know with Bandai. Deck, kind of my own cook, kind of stolen. The Helm Epos are primarily what I want to test. Do I want 2? Do I want 1? Maybe even 0? Do they actually play a part? Because Suru kind of plays the same role, but that -3 is quite nice. Kuzan, I think there's definitely still a spot for in this deck. And yeah, let's get into the game. So, first game, we're against the Yellow Katakuri. Matchup kind of plays out the same as it always has. You kill them before they kill you. I mean, not a bad hand. I think Search is always nice. Blocker Borsellino is amazing in this matchup. Play him on turn 2. And they can't really get rid of him unless they want to commit a bunch of Don. So yeah, simple game. He plays pudding, but he whiffs. Amazing to see. That might be the world's best feeling when the Katakuri player whiffs the pudding search. Not a bad search here. Probably gonna have to pick up a 2k though. I think I actually go for the Hina though. I don't value 2ks at the start of this game very much because I like to aggressively take lives so that big mums aren't that active. So I'm ended up with 2 Helm Blades, take the first life because no one counts out of an 8k. So go Rob Lucci, a Helm Epo, a lot of Helm Blades. The hand is looking nice. I'd love to see what you got off the second one. I think it's a Perisbone and a no search. Swing 5. Does he counter? No, he doesn't. And he triggers. I mean, I think Satori's actually one of the worst yellow triggers just because that 5 cost. It's so annoying to deal with. But yeah, the play's still going to be the same here. I'm looking to what trash. I'm thinking, do I trash a Helm Blaze? I don't want to, but I end up trashing the Helm Epo, and the punish is another Helm Blaze. I don't like to trash Helm Epos because you can counter and then it still goes in the trash. So I try not to, but I thought maybe it was the best. I take the block there because if he wants to commit Don, that's fine by me. I don't mind that. But he chooses to go face anyway, and that's completely fine as well. This 7-drop Borsellino is going to be huge. Of course, this is where the Helm Blades come into play. They just make this turn so easy. Trash to start off with, something I need to keep in the habit of. And Hina to reduce, Helm Blaze, give that to leader, swing 8. Make sure to get the ordering right, especially with regionals upcoming, don't want to get sharked on the rules. Chooses to counter out that Borsellino swing. I'd like to swing, I like to be aggressive into Katakuri. I think it's the best thing you can do, try put them off Big Mum. And he's on 10, he's on the odd curve. He chooses to commit 4 Don and then play a first bow. That is just amazing for me to see, especially when I've got this Borsellino. I could Helm Blaze it and commit a bunch more pressure, maybe get a brand new down, but instead I think getting this big body is amazing, because unless they Katakuri, then he's just going to be there the entire game. He's just 9 on turn, and when they start swinging with puddings, it's over for them because it's just so bad. So yeah, he swings twice here. I think I count out of this. I'm checking for something, and then I take this. Unless he gives a Hina, yeah, he does, which is fine by me. Tashigi's into the puddings, easy and easy, and then I'm left with a lot of Don, not too many plays. A Gecko Moira here would just be so nice, but unfortunately we don't have it. So I think I test by going 5. I'm kind of hoping he triggers something so that I can remove it. He doesn't, and then he counters out of this, which is really, really weird. I don't know why. This is ranked, but it obviously is my first game on the ranked. So he might not be the best player, he might be. But I do draw into the Moira, and that is just amazing to see. So I go establish that Borsellino, play the brand new, pick up another Borsellino, and I end with 2 Don active with nothing to do. I could create Eruption, just get a bit of cycle, but I choose not to. So I think we could all guess what's coming next. Yeah, Big Mum. So I'm in a position, do I want to go for game? No, that would be stupid. Can I remove Big Mum? I'm not sure. I think I'm testing for triggers again. If he wants to counter, he can. And then he takes, and I'm like, ooh, do I want to go for game? So I think I swing 8 here. If he wants to get with that, he can. If he doesn't, and maybe swing 8 here isn't the play. Maybe I stabilise and play 2 blockers, because then he can't ammo, he can't Thunderbolt, and he's left with the hand. But he takes the second hit as well, and then he counters out of this. So I'm like, I mean, his counter can't be high, can it? and then I Great Eruption Helm Blaze. If he triggers anything, I've got 2 swings as well, and then he takes that, and it's like that's game. He did have the ammo, he did the reject, so I was actually in a bad position. And here, this is the stats after the first game. So obviously started at 1,500, plus 57 for the win, and we are up to the top 500 in the server. That's what we'd like to see. And on to the second game. Let's see if we can keep the streak going. I think it's a Moira. This is probably one of my worst matchups. I'm kind of clueless into how I should play this. From what I've heard, it's just whoever can play more Moiras, which I mean makes sense because that card is broken. No Searcher is always rough, and then he hits the Perona, which you don't ever want to see. Just that discard one is so bad, especially when you've got a nice hand like that. And then I choose to take this, going back up to 6 to be at 7 next turn. I'm looking for a turn 2 play, but obviously the plays right now are limited. My best is to search, which is what I do, and I go into a brand new, which is always nice to see, because that's just another search for me. And then I pick up the Ice Age because Hina's better in the trash anyway. Well, depending on the situation, but Hina's most likely going to end up in the trash no matter what. Even if Rebecca's not as prevalent in this deck as it used to be, it's still a play you can do. And he hits me with another Perona, and this just feels awful, trashing another card, because I'm taking life here and just not gaining a massive advantage. It's annoying. But the upside is he's only playing 5k bodies that are only 4 costs, so they're not terrible to remove. If he swings 7 here is what I was scared of, but he goes 5. Either way, I had no counter, I had to take it. And then he plays brand new. So, strong start from him. He's at 4 life, just as many cards as me with a better board. Obviously, I've got the Lucci in hand, so I can remove him. I think my play here is Great Eruption, swing 6. So I do that, I'm pretty sure. I should cycle. Oh yeah, do that first, then cycle. Do I cycle first is the question. No, I don't. I'm an idiot, but either way, I swing 6. I beg he lets this go. He shouldn't let it go, as he doesn't. So I play the Lucci, cycle back what spells I can, then the Helm Echo. I'm pretty sure I do, because there's no way I need to. And then I cycle like an idiot, get rid of the Ice Age card. I won't need for a while. Well, not until a couple of turns, so I get rid of it. Could have got rid of the brand new, but I thought the counter needs to be there in case he just goes aggressive, which Moira can do because he can attack and play a body. So yeah, what's he at? Is he at 7 Don? I'm not sure what Moira's 7 Don play is. Probably just leader, maybe play a 4-drop. Kuzan would be threatening in a position like this. Obviously it's my 8 Don turn next, so he's got that looming threat of my opponent's going to play Moira. What do I do against it? Can I set up to destroy it? He's at 4 life still. Checking his trash. What can he play off leader? Think. Opponent's thinking. I might just skip ahead, see how long you think. Ooh. He thinks for quite a while. Eventually swing 6. I count at 2 because I don't want to go down 0-0. And I don't remember if I can out of this. I think I do, which I don't mind. Let's see. And I do counter out. I think Moira's a deck that can apply pressure, so I thought I'd rather be at 2 life, and then he ends up Helm Echo, Rob Leaching, which is completely fine by me. 2 cards wasted, nothing off his leader. He's down to 4. I'm in a position where I can remove all of that with leader. Swing 5 at the Perona here, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not going to swing at life. And then I go -1 to probably to the Perona, because I'm going to Helm Echo -3 on the Rob Lucci to play the Lucci out from trash. Play the Lucci at 1, the Helm Echo at 2. But I bait him out, obviously. I think any player could see through this, but he lets it go, whether that's because he has no counter or what. Play out the Lucci, play out the Helm Echo. Eventually. Helm Echo first, got to do that right. And the trash is looking good. It's a good trash. You can't complain with this nice trash. That is a trash any man would be happy with. And I cycle this Porcelino. Should have done that first, but I think the play was always going to be Moira. And I'm just loving life when he doesn't play Moira in return. If he played Moira in return, I'm in a terrible position. But because he doesn't, I can cling on to this game at 2 life compared to his 4 and 2 less cards in hand. He plays brand new into an Ice Age, into a Great Eruption. Obviously his main priority to get rid of this 8 cost big body and the Lucci if he can. And I'm guessing he's going to play an Absalon here, which is it's good for me because I've got another Moira to retaliate with, and that's where I just kind of lead the game. I do take that 8, no choice, but not to. I think I Moira into Rebecca into Helmblades to get rid of that Absalon because I just wanted that blocker down. I wanted some security while also being able to remove the Absalon, get a couple of swings in. I think I do a 5, a 5, a 6, and a 5. There's probably a better play here. Maybe. I'm not sure what it would be. Maybe stabilise with a Borsalino blocker, play out of Searcher. But then he could just kind of storm through my blockers if he swings big numbers and he's have decent life to retaliate. Now the biggest concern is that when swinging at him, he gets a Moira into his hands, which I'm surprised he hasn't found one. He hasn't got one in trash either, so I'd say quite unlucky from him. I'm deciding, do I play this brand new out? Do I want this body? Obviously I do because it's a free search. Kind of a terrible search. It's not what you want to see. A 2k would have been nice there, or a 2k. Yeah, a 2k is what I wanted to see. Cycle. Nice cycle into Great Eruption, I don't mind that. So I've got 2 2Ks, Lucci and Eruption, a nice hand I'd say. Maybe Helmblade better than Lucci, but you can't complain. The board is looking nice, and I'm in a great position, all because he didn't have that Moira on curve. So yeah, I think this matchup is who plays Moira more efficiently. And I think obviously they have the ability to search it with Hogback and Sindri and all that stuff. But I mean, we can get stuff in our trash more reliably with our leader cycle. If the leader stays the same, please ban, I do not ban my Lord and Savior Sakazuki, as he is fun to play and way better than Rebecca. So it's his turn now, he's got 10 on. Great Eruption, probably fishing for that Moira, as that card is, yeah, it just makes the deck what it is. I don't think any black deck would be as strong as it is right now if it didn't have Moira. I'm saying right now, we're still in 05 in the West, but I'm thinking about 06 because that's where my next regional is. And yeah, he does get the Moira. I'd say a bit little too late. He does manage to get rid of my Moira. And I think here my best option is to go for game. Do I go for game? I'm not sure, I can't remember. Oh, I think I draw into some more removal. And then I clear the Moira, I clear the Helmepo. Yeah, I draw into the Suru. And I'm thinking, do I go Great Eruption Suru to get rid of that Moira, get rid of that Lucci, seeing what I draw, and I draw Tsigi. I think I search for the Tsigi. I think that's always the right play. I think with 3 cards in hand, you can't go for game here with 3 bodies. I think that's just dumb. And I get the Helmblaze. I don't know. I think I pick up the Hina, or the 2k. No, I picked the 2k. I probably should have thought a bit longer on that decision, to be honest, but what I think when you can play strong cards. Go 6 at life, testing out the waters a bit here if he wants to take that. I can go a bit aggressive, so here I commit to clearing board, go with that Helmepo, and then, oh, I don't clear the Moira. So I take a huge risk here in hoping that he can't clear my blocker. If he clears my blocker, if he clears my blocker, I most likely lose. But if he can't, I've got 6k in hand, and 2, 4, 6. So I'm putting him in a position where he kind of has to go for game, unless he wants to play like another Moira, and he does have the Ice Age, but he probably has the leader ability to play that removal. So I think he swings 10 and then 11. Obviously 10 is not enough because he has to play that 2 Don for leader. If you didn't know, attach 1 to leader. When attacking, pay 2 and play I think it's Thriller Bark Pirates from trash, 4 cost or less. So that's what he does. I am able to counter out of that 10k swing though. thankfully. He ends up brand new searching. I don't know why he doesn't swing with Moira, and he just concedes. Oh, and here's the win rate. Oh, boys, we're top 339. We are making moves. The win rate is 100%. 2 wins in a row. 1,600 MMR. It's looking good. So on to the next game. We are against a Vinsmoke Reiji. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Against Trafalgar Leon. I give him good luck, have fun, and I think he is confused. Yeah, question mark. I don't understand how you don't know what that means, but I'll let him know just in case he thinks I'm being toxic, which he shouldn't. But enough about absolute waffle. Let's have a look at my hand. Not bad. I don't think you can complain of that hand. It's not bad. Although you might want a Moira. But he swings 8, and that is lovely. No stage from Reiji, and you're gonna have a fun time against them. To get a stage, it's a bit tricky, but no stage, and I'm smiling. And I'm thinking, do I play Kuzan or do I play Borsellino? I swing 5 because that's always good with the play. But I don't know what the card's called. The 5-cost blue guy who bounces a forward or back to hand. That's what he's gonna play. Niji. You can see it in the trash. Niji. There it is. Return up to 4. To the owner's hand, so you can kind of expect that's coming. So I just play the card to draw. And then another card that I'm always... And he plays the queen here, and I don't know why. I don't know if he didn't have the Reiji in hand or the Niji in hand, but the baby Niji, but this Kuzan's going to do damage to him. It just gives me 3 removal. So I think I go... Cycle the Hina. Probably should have cycled Ice Stage there. I don't need 2 in hand. I think I keep a hold of these for way too long. I go... Yeah, -4 to the queen. He doesn't block, which is amazing. And then I just stabilise playing the blocker. He's at, what is it, 6 on? And here comes the Niji, a bit too late. And this is just what we see. When they don't have the stage, they can't go through the deck, they can't find what they need. And it's just amazing for us. If they don't see the searcher, not the searcher, the stage, they're like a fish out of water, they cannot survive. So he swings another 8, and that's fine by me. I'll just take that. I would have taken that hit probably anyway. 2 lives where I want to be. So I'm cycling. I think I just go Rob Lucci brand new. I don't think that's a terrible play. Not the best search. I'm looking at my trash. I think I pick up the Hina because that's a card I can play off Rebecca and then grab like a 2k in trash, rather than Helmeppo, which is a 1k. Both cards I want in the trash, but that allows my Rebecca to pick up something else in case I need it, whether it be another Rob Lucci or like a Virgo 2k or a Borsellino blocker. And I'm in a great position here. He hasn't played any of the Rush 7k guys, so I'm fine. It's amazing. He's got a nice hand though, which is the thing he can, and then he finally gets the stage, and this is where the game becomes a bit more interesting. It's a bit more alive. Straight away he gets that Reiju, probably the best card I'd say in this deck. That draw 3 and then draw another. Well, yeah, draw 3 with the leader ability as well. It's so strong in keeping the game alive. Because it just allows them to counter out, and keep finding what they need. I block that 7k. I think that's always the right decision. The hand's nice. I'm in a position where I like this 2 life. I like it where it is, but what's he at? Is he at 6 on, I think? So next turn is his Megatron Collide turn, where he summons all the Power Rangers from the trash, whatever his name is, Vinsmoke Daddy. There you go. Yeah, so I don't prioritise clearing this Reiju because it's a 5k. I think I might anyway. I don't remember what I play here. I think I just Rebecca, grab a 2k maybe. Oh, a Kuzan. Actually, I really like this play. Grab the Kuzan, play him out. Probably didn't need to Helmose that, but I feel like get the 2ks out of the state. He's playing this Mihawk. I don't know why. I don't see any reason why he should ever play this Mihawk. And he does play Vinsmoke Judge. That's the card name, not Vinsmoke Daddy. Although I do prefer that name. And yeah, he gets them all out apart from Yonju, I think is the blocker, who's useless, so I don't blame him for not playing it. And yeah, my Kuzan's punished. Well, it's not punished, but it's sent back to hand. And I think the players just block with Rebecca, and then Borsino block the leader swing. And then I think I'll take a while on this turn. Obviously, he's got 8, 12. He's got a lot of cost on the board, and they're quite scary. So the hand is nice. I think I trashed the Kuzan, and I think that is one error, because I'm sat here for a long time. I don't have a Lucci in trash, so I can't Moira to pull out that Lucci. So I have to then play the Lucci hard, which is fine. It gives me more options to Great Eruption, Ice Age. So really, I don't know what the line is here. There's probably a lot. Maybe it's clear the Judge and the Niji, then swing big at the Ichi. But if he counters out, you're left with 3 bodies on the board, and it's not ideal. I think I end up. Let's just see what I do. I think the best player here is like Ice Age, Judge, Great Eruptions, Niji. Maybe play a Suru. I say thinking. I'll skip ahead a bit. Oh, let's actually see what I do. That would be nice. Swing 5 at lead. I've double Great Eruption. Haven't drawn anything. That's gonna help me currently. He counters out of that. I think you always would. Then I Suru, and then Ice Age and Niji. So I get rid of the 2 big bodies, and then yeah, 2 big bodies. Do I play the brand new? I think I have to. There's no reason not to. There's some part of me wanted to swing big, make him overcommit on the counters, but I think he counters out anyway. And there's the pudding. That's the card I was scared of. And then he gives me another set of counters, and I'm so happy with that. I think I pick up a 2k here, or maybe Hound Blaze. I think a 2k here is probably best. So he's not in a bad position. He's got 3 bodies on board, and then this Reiju draws him another 3 cards, and then he goes into the EG, and it's like, damn, chill out, man. That's a really strong turn from him. I let that go. I don't have much of a choice. I think I counter out of this, because yeah. And then he swings 5 and 5. I probably end up taking 1. Hopefully I get a 1k. I do. Save those nice 2ks. And then I'm left with another big board. And I think this turn I played terribly. I'm not sure what I was doing, but I have like a different amount. I have like 2 to 4 plans running through my mind. I cycle the Moira. I'm never going to play 2. So I joined this Borsellino, and I'm like, ooh, this Borsellino. I kind of want to play him, because obviously it's a removal. So maybe if I can KO the bodies and then like Suru into Borsellino, damn, that would be nice. I clear 3 bodies, and then he only has 2 to go for game. Then I can go for game, and it's like, ooh, I can win. But he starts countering out like a madman. Boom, counters out. So I'm like, oh, okay, he can't have that many counters. I'll just swing the 6k, and then happy days. So I swing the 6k eventually, but surprise, surprise, he counters out. So I think he gives me a 2k, and obviously that tells me he has no 1ks, so there's no point in swinging at the 5k, because he's going to 2k out anyway, unless he's deliberately playing around with me, but I doubt the case on some ranked server, in the low ranks anyway, maybe in the high ranks, but I'm not sure what mind games you benefit from doing that. So I think I swing 6 again at the EG. I'm counting my Don. Obviously Suri takes the EG down to 5, and then with the leader it's 4. So I've got 2 Don left if I play Borsellino, which I think is always going to be the play after I've committed those 2 swings. So I've got 2 Don left, Lucci, brand new, and Borsellino. So I could do a 6, but I do a 5 with brand new, and I don't think it's terrible. It's putting him on having counters. I think this deck does run a decent amount of counters, because you're discarding the cards like the EG. You're discarding those big bodies because you don't need them. Well, you need them in the trash, not your hand. So I see he doesn't count out of the Niji, so I swing with my brand new. Confident in my counters. which I don't think I should have been, but I was. I think here I realise, oh, actually no, the maths is fine, because he can go 8 and 8, and I just need a 1k out of life, or he could go 7 and 9, I count the first one. But then I realise, this is why it was probably played bad. He can play the 4 cost into the rush, and he gets it there, and it's like, oh, I'm kind of scared now. But he swings 7, so it's like, do I count out of this, and then risk him swinging 5, I have to take that life, and then he goes 7 with the rush, or does he go 7 then 9? So I think he's going to play the rush, so I take this. I think here I'm counting how many EGs he has. 1, he has 2, so it's a pretty high chance that he has another one of those 4 cost. So I end up taking this. Thankfully it's a 2k, because he ends up swinging 9, so I can just about counter out for the 10k, and that kind of secures game. I've got 6 decent bodies, well, 5 decent bodies and a brand new, but the Borsalina kind of makes it for the brand new. So test out the waters with a 5, see if he can block it. He can, but I know he's got an EG in hand, so I can now just go 5 into a 7, into a 9, into a game. And we got a bit lucky there with our last life, but I mean, we won. That's all that matters. I think a misplay somewhere at the end, and here is what we end on today. 1655, top 250, 100% win ratio. It's looking good. The road to rank 1 is coming along. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.